Hey y'all, it's Nita and I am here today. I'm excited about this series. I wanted to do, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I wanted to do a series on easy to me, y'all let me know how easy they are, but easy looks and just little looks that you guys can do for Valentine's Day. So this is part one. There will be 3 looks. This is part one, and it's just, to me, it's a very, I'm gonna call it, I think simple sultry, or sultry sexy, simple sexy, something like that. I just think it's a nice simple look. It's sexy, but it's sultry, it's nice, it's not too much, it's not too little. I feel like it's just enough. I think that the nice sleek hair and the nice, you know, kind of neutral smoky, you know, eye goes great with the side parts, you know. I think it's quite cute. So y'all check it out. Let me know what you think. And please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys would like to see. But yeah, go gentle on me because it's my first one, y'all. The girl is learning. Hope you like it. Talk to you later. So I'm just using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn as an eyeshadow base. I use it to clean up my eyebrows, and I also use it as a primer for my eyeshadow. I'm just taking this nice soft brown color out of the Morphe palette. I don't remember what number Morphe palette that is, but any neutral brown color will do. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and take that into my crease as a nice transition shade. And you'll just see me going back and forth using windshield wiper motions in my crease with this transition shade. And what a transition shade is, it's really just a shade that's typically kind of close to your skin tone. And you typically start and put that in a crease so that it helps when you put on other colors. It just helps it to blend a little bit easier. So they call it a transition shade, but it's any shade that's kind of close to your natural skin tone. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions, going back and forth and packing on more and more color just to get it to the intensity that I want it to be. There's no right or wrong way to do this, ladies. It's just really, it just depends on your personal preference. And here I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette in the shade Fudge, which is a nice chocolate shade. And I'm taking a smaller blending brush that's kind of tapered, and I'm going to put that closer into my crease, and it's just going to deepen it up some. And like I said, I'm just using a smaller blending brush to kind of get into the corner of my eye like that. Into the crease, I'm sorry, the crease of my eye. And again, I'm just using windshield wiper motions, and I'm also going to kind of go into my outer V with that as well. I'm going to take this orangish yellow shade called New Wave, and I'm going to put that a little bit above my crease area. I just wanted it to be a little bit more warm. And I'm going back in with that larger fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend, I'm just going to add that over the top of the original crease color. Like I said, I just wanted it to be a little bit more warm, and that shade did it for me. Next, I'm mixing Roxy and Dawn, and I'm putting that on my lid. Those are kind of neutral shades. I wanted it to be kind of neutral and creamy on the lid, so I mixed those together to get this, I guess, tan shade. Now I'm taking that chocolate shade fudge and the smaller tapered blending brush, and I'm adding that into my outer V just to give my look some more depth. And it also helps to blend out the harsh edges between that tan color that we put on the lid and the crease. And yet again, I'm adding that orange color New Wave in my crease to warm it up and just to help blend everything out, make sure everything's seamless and flawless and no harsh edges. I'm taking that black shade and I'm just going to smudge it into my lash line. I didn't want a super straight liner look. I wanted it to be kind of smudged and kind of smoky, not so perfect. So I'm just taking a liner brush and some black eyeshadow and creating the line or the liner like that. So for foundation, I'm going to use my favorite drugstore foundation, which is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. And I'll be honest, a lot of the reason it's my favorite is because they actually have a shade that matches me, which most drugstore foundations don't. But yeah, I'm going to use that foundation with my e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and pat it into the skin. I do like my foundations to be pretty full coverage, and I feel like around my mouth area it wasn't covered to my liking. So yes, I did add more, but again, this is to your personal preference. You know, this is for Valentine's date night, you know, trying to look cute and snatched and flawless. So yes, ladies, I would, you know, pack it on, but again, it's your personal preference. Do what works for you. I'm just taking more of that foundation on a concealer brush, and I'm going to clean up the top of my brows. I don't go over the top of my brows with a lighter color concealer. I just don't like the way that looks, so I use my foundation over the top to clean it up. Now it's time to highlight. I'm using NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Golden. If you like more of a highlighted effect, you would use a lighter shade like I'm doing. If you want a more natural effect, you don't have to go so light on the concealer as far as the shade. But yeah, I like to just make a triangle under my eyes, and it just helps to look brighter, and it helps the face look a little more lifted. I also got down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Now I'm going to take a Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and I'm using MAC Fix Plus to spray it and dampen it because I like to use mine damp. I don't like to do it dry. And I am going to get to blending, honey. This is where the magic happens. You want to make sure that there is no line of demarcation where the highlight, the contour, the foundation starts and stops. You want to make sure everything blends seamlessly. So take your time and blend for your life, girl. Now I'm taking my foundation brush. I didn't add any more product to the brush, but I'm taking it around the corners of the highlight. And I just like that because I feel like it further goes to blend out the edges of the highlight and make a seamless transition between the highlight and the rest of my face. So no new product, just using what's left on it to blend out the highlight. And I'm using an NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer again. I forget the name of this shade. I'll have to post it below. I want to say it's called Walnut, but I'm using that to contour my face. And you contour the hollows of your cheek, and you'll find that if you make a fishy face, the parts that suck in, that is where you would contour. The sides of my nose and my forehead. I'm taking one of the small Real Techniques brush. I don't know the name of this brush, it came in a set, but I like to use that little bitty brush to blend out my nose contour. And what contouring does is it pretty much slims and sculpts your face. So like if you have a wider nose, you can use contouring to slim your nose. If you have chubby cheeks, you'll use contouring to slim your cheeks. If you have a bigger forehead, you can use contouring to make it appear smaller. So contouring pretty much just goes in and sculpts and slims and carves out your face. I'm taking a larger brush now, and again, this is a brush that I got for free when I bought some stuff from Sephora. I don't know the name of it, and it doesn't have a name on it, but I use that little brush to blend out my contour on my forehead and my cheeks. And honestly, there's no rhyme or reason to how I'm doing it. I just buff it out until it looks good. That's the best way I can say it. You just have to eyeball it and blend until you feel like it is a seamless transition and everything looks good. And again, I'm taking my foundation brush. I didn't put any new product on it, but I like to go over everything and make sure it's blended in seamlessly. And I must say, honey, I'm looking snatched. Do y'all see what the difference contour makes? I'm taking my favorite setting powder, which is the Sacha Buttercup, and I'm going to take the end of that beauty blender and I'm going to set the highlighted areas. And what setting does is it locks in that concealer so that it does not move and budge and crease throughout the day. This is MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark, and I'm taking another one of the Sonia Kashuk brushes that came in that holiday set, and I am just buffing or patting that powder into my skin, and that's pretty much kind of like an all-over powder. I'm taking more black eyeshadow and I'm smudging it along my lower lash line here. Y'all, does anyone else make this ridiculous face when they're doing their eyeliner or putting on mascara or lashes? Like, it's like I can't do it if I don't make that face. Anywho, I'm taking Becca Cosmetics, the highlighter, I think it's Champagne Pop, and I'm putting that in my inner tear duct area just to give it a little pop. And I'm taking a small e.l.f. brush and I am dusting that powder away from under my eyes. I'm using MAC's Fix Plus spray to set my makeup, and I just use that liberally to get everything looking good. And I'm taking that same Champagne Pop highlighter from Becca, and I'm going to use that as my highlight, and you just put that on the high points of your cheekbone and when you smile, the apple of your cheeks. And this is just going to give us a nice glow so we can smile at our date and look cute and popping. I also highlight my nose, just the tip of my nose, the bridge, and right above my brow bone, and also my chin sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I love a good glow. I just feel like it makes the skin look really, really healthy. Time for lashes. You just want to make sure the glue is really tacky so that when you put the lash on, it'll stick. That gold thing that I'm using is an eyelash tweezer that my client gifted to me. It's from a company called Velour, V-E-L-O-U-R. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know if they still have them. She gave it to me about a year ago, and it has been heaven sent. So if you can find any kind of lash applicator like that, it's great to have. But yeah, that was a gift, so I honestly don't know where to tell you guys to find it, but I'm sure Amazon has it because they have everything. And I'm using the iconic lashes from the Beauty Supply in number 34. And I'm just using a random blush that I have. It's like a peachy coral color. I've had that palette for a very long time and I don't recall where I got it from. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm using Lime Crime Cosmetics. The name of that brown lipstick is rubbed off. I've had it a very long time. And I'm using NYX lip cream in the color Cinnamon, I believe. I'll double check and put it in the description box. But that's my favorite little go-to combination for just a nude lip. And here's the final look. We are sexy and sultry and ready for Valentine's Day or whatever occasion you want to wear this for. I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you later.